So, welcome, Australian friends. We've got 7 minutes to tell you about. Well, it's only 5 years' work, so we better get cracking. Welcome to our learning lab, and let's start moving round. I'll tell you how all this came about shortly, but we've got so many varieties of pedagogic approach here. We've got a harmless table, we've got huge screen whiteboarding using smart technology, of course. We've got these stunning um, benches here, which can be configured as tiered seating, as ordinary seating. You'll see them everywhere. Work still in progress. The guys over here still busy working, as you can see, with plants all over the place because loads of research from our learnometer work on the importance of oxygen rather than CO2. So this is a wash with that photosynthesis conversion. We've got try and imagine this as a glass booth. We haven't quite installed yet, but over here we've got the big Skype booths where you can sit here, Skype to people all around the world. You've got seating for 8, 9, 10. If you want to double up with the one next door, you can take out the panels and another Skype booth and another Skype booth. The sound control in here is astonishing. We've taken out all the ceiling panels, replaced them with just soft, suspended ceiling material, and we haven't spent a fortune on it. We just, got the best deal on eBay, but it's really quiet. So although we've still got a marble floor, very hard, very shiny, the quality of sound in here is fabulous, and partly because of the detail. This really is the aggregation of marginal gains in learning. So the glass is all siliconed in. If you look over here between big spaces, I've got a double air space, 2 layers of glass, lots of air between them, and you'll see there's an angle here because we're trying to break down reverberation. Parallel surfaces, the sound bounces between them. As soon as you put an angle in, you get a dissipation. So the sound control is fab. All these screens, of course, have got cameras on, vertical sound. Everything works. We'd better keep going because 7 minutes, you guys are going to have to run to keep up. And these great little spaces here, which are just designed for quiet conversation. The slats here, we've done a lot of computer modeling of the sound profile. So if I sit in here, I'm having a very private conversation with this person, private but not secret. I've got good eye line through the slats. Everybody can see everything here. And that really matters because we're in a university, it's got an education department. We want people to learn from each other's learning. And we've got a lot of these. We've got a lot of these little pods. So if I want to send my group off to have little competitive conversations and not quite know what the others are doing, I can do it. Come on this way. Or I should have said, all the surfaces in here are writable. The tables, the glass, well, you'll see more as we move on. So let's move on. On Friday in here, we've got a big symposium. We're going to have a whole load of kids who've been doing research into what you should eat before exams. What's the optimum food for the best attention? What's cerebral engagement? Turns out it's turmeric and dandelion, but hey, all the surfaces are writable, and we come in here, a relatively traditional space, more plants, of course. The folding walls have all got writable surfaces on. The desks are writable. These chairs, they don't look like much, but they sit you more upright. So instead of sitting at an angle when my organs are all squidged up inside, I'm a more sort of 110 degree here, and I haven't got the chair digging into the back of my thighs. Screens everywhere, all the windows open. We learned this from Australia. We're looking at temperature difference across the building. Hot Madrid, sunny weather. It's late in the day here, heading for tea time. But the windows are open, the blinds are up, and the blinds are up because we've got these fabulous screens and no more projectors. Even when the blinds come down, they're white. They don't absorb heat. They don't turn into radiators. Another writable surface here. Everything is writable. Let's come on into here. Have to run. So we've just been doing some staff development sessions in here, colleagues from schools, colleagues from university. Why schools? Well, because this space grew up because we've been working with the kids. We brought the kids in. These are children who, some of you will know the project, 3 years of making over their learning spaces in their own schools. The schools were then transformed because the learning spaces were so effective. We brought them in here and we said, you know what? What would you want a university to be like for you to want to come to it? And they said, well, there's a whole lot of stuff we want. I could catch up on the screen. You can see some of the students arguing, school kids, university kids, lecturers, teachers, brainstorming what good learning ought to look like. And here's some more of the results, the tiered seating. We had 50 staff in here earlier, sitting on the seats, sitting on the tiered seating. And I'm sitting here, mooching around with the steerable teacher trolley. Yet another space with a writable wall, writable glass, writable surfaces, writable desks. It's just learner-led university design. What happens when a university turns itself over to imaginative, creative, engaged kids? And we get space upon space upon space of agile. There was a class that drifted in here. We're in the middle of running a whole opening session. We opened this today. Let me down, we look around the corner. There's a class in here teaching. They're running videos. They're chatting. The sound quality is so good. We didn't even know they were there till we walked down this end. And more space, and more space, and more space. And even when I walk out of the building, I haven't quite left because down here I've got an education, learning, exploration zone with, well, let's wander in with, with a huge Mareva screen here, which is a 50-meter virtual scrolling wall with the solstice screens that anything can connect to, with smart screens all over, which, as you know, can be anything. And again, with writable surfaces and writable glass. And the best thing, I don't know if you guys have seen this, this is a virtual microphone here. So although it looks like just a microphone, it has the algorithmic effect of being a microphone for every person in the room. So if I'm Skyping to somebody, some bloke over there in the corner, a girl over here, little whisper, faint voice, it's exactly as though they got a microphone right in front of them. That was Cesare's have a wave just earlier. We were testing him behind the pillar. We could still hear him. So it's just extraordinary stuff. And in the end, this is what you get when you trust your learners, you trust your children, and you throw the science of learning, the knowledge we've got from that big learnometer project, the stuff we understand now about cerebral processes and design. And you know what? I look down here, at the end of the day, everybody's gone home. We can't get them out the building. So thanks for being there. Wish I was there in Australia, but I'm not. You'd wish you were here for dinner tonight. Good to be talking to you, and goodbye.